everyone. I just want to thank you for watching. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Amanda, and I'm an independent advisor with H2O at Home. A lot of you haven't heard about our company, so let me just start from the beginning and give you a little bit of information about us. We were established in 1997, and the founder wanted to create a product line where people could clean their entire home using only microfibers and water. Um, we typically share our parties by having people host them in their own home where they can share them with their friends and family. And we've only been in the US since 2009. And in the area that I live in, we've only been around for about a year and a half. So a little bit about our products. Our products are completely toxic free. There's no harmful chemicals in them. They save people time and money. And they can also be used with only water to clean your entire home. And they're really easy to use. They're really lightweight and comfortable, and they don't need a whole lot of care. Very simple to care for. So tonight I have three things to offer you. The first thing is to allow you to see the products and how they work, as well as being able to shop for yourself. The second one is to host a party so that you can share them with your friends and family. And the third thing is the business opportunity, which is what I am doing. And towards the end of the presentation, I can give you a little more information about that, and as well as private messaging you to get more information. What I love best about my business is that I get to share products that I'm passionate about, and I can work from home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it makes it easy for me to work on my own time. And so yeah, that's only one of many reasons why I love my business. So the first time that I started was towards the beginning of this month in July. So I haven't really been doing this for very long. I really like the products. The first time that I saw them, I wanted to know more about them. I couldn't really believe what I saw because they were that great, and I wanted to know how to get them available for myself, my own family, and for my friends. I wanted to share them immediately. So part of my why is, for those of you that don't really know a lot about me at all, I suffer from an autoimmune disorder that affects my ability to move really well. I have joint problems, chronic inflammation. So anything physically demanding causes a lot of pain for me. So because of these products, it's helped me tremendously. I'm able to do what I need to do, and I know that these are safe alternative for my family because they're completely natural and chemical free. So I love that part about it. For a financial why, this business opportunity will be able to allow me to reach certain goals for my life. Like I said, I am a stay-at-home mom, and in this day and age, who doesn't need a second income to help support their family? So that's a huge why for me. So other reasons why people might want to join the business is because it could help reduce your debt, maybe pay off some loans. You could buy a new car, remodel your home. Who knows? I don't know your personal goals, but I just know that if you're committed and you do enjoy natural products and that are going to limit the chemical exposure in your life, and you want to save time and money, then this might be a perfect business for you and your family. And it's fun. I really do enjoy this. I'm not used to doing a party this way. I'm used to interacting with people, and so this is a little different for me, but it is fun. I really do enjoy my job. So the mission that we have with H2O at Home is to back every one of our products by our 3E concept. I'll break that down for you. The first E stands for efficient, so you can reduce your cleaning time by 40%. The second is eco-friendly. We do not use any harmful chemicals in our products. They're also very concentrated, so you do not need very much. They're going to go a long way. And we do not use very much packaging for our products to reduce our carbon footprint, so we're not going to harm the environment. And the third E is easy to use. They're very lightweight and comfortable and sorry. They're comfortable and they don't require a lot of care, so that's one good thing about it. Um, and our products allow people to save a lot of money because you're not going to need a whole bunch of chemical-filled products or paper towels, so you're not going to waste anything. These are reusable and will last you a long time. They're designed to last. So I want to go into a little bit about our microfibers before I start showing the products themselves. So our microfibers are what we have in our textiles. They're 2 times thinner than a regular microfiber, and they're a third of the width of a regular microfiber. So what this means is that they can squeeze more microfibers into one textile, which means that you're going to get a cleaner surface. And they actually have the ability to disinfect, which I don't know about you guys, but if you have kids, that's a huge deal, or if you have a compromised immune system, that matters a great deal to you. And it's because of the way that our textiles are designed. They're knitted and woven in a certain way that they can actually perform 3 different jobs. One is for scrubbing, one is for trapping and lifting, and the other is for polishing. And so a lot of our microfibers have been able to replace a whole different line of, all these different cleaners, commercial-like cleaners, and you're going to save a lot of money because they are designed to last a long time. So I'm going to start talking about the products. I'll go into the variety kit, which we call our chiffonettes. Our chiffonettes are microfiber textile cloths, and they're designed for 3 different jobs. So I'll go over the first one. This one is called the heavy duty chiffonette, and it's designed for scrubbing. So this is good for your baseboards, your window sills, window tracks, screens, anything that requires scrubbing. I don't know if you guys can see very well. The lighting's kind of poor in here. My husband actually had to get a really bright light so that you can see it all. But this is what they look like up close. And this one, they're actually made out of 2 different types of material. They're not cotton, they're polyester and polyamide. This one is 70% polyester and 30% polyamide. And those 2 materials do separate jobs, but together they're what backs the chiffonettes. That's what gives them the power to do what they can do. The second one is called the multi-surface chiffonette, and this is for trapping. So this is really good for dry dusting or wet dusting. You can use it wet too, but this is good for any surface that you're going to want to dust with. It can be used for other things too, but I mean, it can be used for dusting. I don't know if you can see the detail on this, kind of, sort of. It's kind of a waffly print, so it really does trap the dirt on the spot. And because of that, because it does such a good job, you're not going to worry about having to do it as often because you're not using a cleaner. There's nothing for dust to settle or stick to, so you're not going to have to dust near as often with this. And lastly, this is called the Essential Glass Chiffonette. And this is good for anything that needs a polish or a shine, so your windows or your mirrors. And I'm actually going to do a demonstration on it. You can kind of see the knit on this one. It's kind of checkered in and out, little squares. But I'm going to do a demonstration for this one so you guys can see how well it works. Oh, one thing I should mention is that these are designed to clean using only water. You do not need soaps or cleaners for these to work. And for the sake of time, I've actually already prepared our mirror. It has mascara on it, and it's been sitting for a while, so you know what dry mascara is like, okay? Worst thing ever to get out. But I'm going to go ahead and get the chiffonette wet. I have a handy-dandy bowl of water over here already prepared to save us some time. And you do want to wring it out well. You don't want it to be dripping wet because specifically with this chiffonette, the glass chiffonette, it can streak if it has too much water in it. Or the only other reason why it would streak is if there is a chemical buildup from a previous cleaner. So you might have to do it a couple times the first time just to make sure you get all that coating off. But then after that, it should not streak. And I typically fold it in fourths so that I have more than one side. And I'll go ahead and show you how it works. So you'll want to, when you do this, you'll do it in an S pattern on your mirror or your window, whichever one you're cleaning. You can see the mascara on here already. So I'll start from the top and work my way down. But you can see that the mascara is already coming off. And I am not using any cleaner. This is only water. And I'm only going to do half the mirror so that, well, I already cleaned the other half a while ago, so it's still pretty clean, but I don't want to do the whole mirror just so you guys can kind of get an idea of the difference. And like I said, you can do this a couple times. Look at that. That's just water. So that's pretty incredible. Another side here. I'll go back over it again. Something else worth noting is that this specific essential glass chiffonette is only available in the variety kit as of right now. They're discontinuing it and replacing it with the precision glass, which is another great one as well. So until the end of the month of July, you can only purchase the essential glass in the variety kit. Until then, you'd have to wait until August to get a different one in the variety kit. Separately. Separately, they're not available. And they won't be available in August, only the precision glass. But you can see already, like, how much of a difference that's made. And when you let it dry, it'll be completely streak-free. Yeah. What's going to clean your windows or mirrors like that? Definitely not Windex and paper towels. Okay. So that is that for the chiffonette. Moving on to our next very popular product. This is called the cleaning clay. I took the lid off for effect so you guys can kind of see it all the way around. This is a great cleaner. It is completely natural. It's 100% biodegradable, and it's even food grade. And what this is for is for multiple, you can use this on so many different things. This is your go-to for stainless steel. You can use this in your oven tops, your refrigerator, your bath shower stalls, grout, silverware, jewelry, almost anything you can think of. You name it, and it's gonna clean it. And I will actually do a demonstration with this. This one cleaner alone can replace a bunch, a ton of different cleaners. It can replace soft scrub, Tilex, heavily filled oven cleaners, and all that kind of stuff. And because it is chemical free and natural, you don't have to, if you're cleaning your oven, you don't have to worry about fumes. So if you clean your oven and you want to use it right away, you can't, because you're not going to have to worry about the fumes poisoning you after cleaning it. And you could actually eat this and it's not going to harm you. So that's good if you have kids. I know for myself, my son's only 6 months as of now, but who knows what he's going to get himself into later. So I will go ahead and show you how this works. I have a small sample one to use for demonstration, but it comes with a little, this one comes with a little sponge. The other one comes with a square sponge, like this. Okay, and it also comes with the heavy-duty chiffonette, because after you're done using the clay, you are going to follow up with this to get all the clay out of whatever surface that you're cleaning. So what you'll want to do is you'll get the sponge a little wet, and I wring it out a little bit. You don't need it sopping wet. And then you'll put it in the clay, like this, and you want it to suds up. So you just kind of work it in your hand until it starts foaming. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the door handle because ours happens to have some kind of oxidization on it, probably a whole lot of dirt from who knows what, but it's going to clean it. So I want to show you guys how that works. So you can see the dirt already on here. Sorry, I touched that, but you can see the dirt on the handle and around. I'll actually go around the whole surface, but what you'll do is you'll just kind of work it in circular motion. It's hard to see through. I didn't probably need all that much clay. If you do use a little too much clay, you're just going to want to really make sure you get all of it off with the heavy-duty chiffonette afterwards. Otherwise, it might leave a little bit of a film on your surface, which you don't typically want, but it happens sometimes. I didn't actually have any other thing to clean to show you guys how well this works, but yeah, it works great on a lot of stuff. But you can see how it's already taking that stuff off, and I've barely been scrubbing it. You can leave this on for 10 minutes if you need. If there's something really baked on, say like on your oven top, your stove top, or in your oven, I mean, you can let it sit for 10 minutes so that it works into that grime and gunk, and then come and scrub it off so that it penetrates deeper into whatever you're cleaning. But look at that. Can you guys see that? Look how much. It's hard to see through the foam here. Just a minute. But it is really getting all of that stuff off. And if your metal is scratched, it can't remove scratches, unfortunately, but it's going to remove all of the stuff that is removable, which is great. Because there are some scratches on here that it's not going to take care of. But you get the gist. Now, what I'll do is I'll take the heavy-duty chiffonette, and I'll use it dry first to wipe up all of the clay, but you can see the difference that it's made already. And like I said, you can always leave this on for 10 minutes or so to get a better clean. I didn't really go over this part so much as I did this, but you can see the difference. So that's how the cleaning clay works. Also, I forgot to mention, so when you are done with your chiffonettes, you can hand wash them using what's called a Netacure bar, which I'm about to go over in a little bit, so just hang tight with me about that. So that would be hand washing, or you can put them in the washing machine. You don't want to use any hotter than 100 degrees Fahrenheit for your chiffonettes, and you put them inside of a laundry bag, so that, because they are going to cling to everything in your washing machine, so you don't want them to get full of lint and all of that. The purpose behind the degrees Fahrenheit is not because your chiffonettes will get ruined, but it's simply to help preserve their lifetime. I think they last about 500 washes in the washing machine, so if you do hand wash them, they're going to last a lot longer. And we do have these available, but it's up to you. If you already have one, great, but we do have them available for, I think, $3, so not much at all. Okay. Also, if you're going to use the cleaning clay, sorry, I forgot to mention this, if you're going to use it on a stainless steel surface, such as like maybe your refrigerator, if your refrigerator is pretty new and it's claiming that it's stainless steel, use it in an inconspicuous spot first, just because you don't want to take the risk of not knowing what it might do. It might scratch something, like scratch a surface, but we haven't had any issues. We've not heard of anybody that's had that issue, but just to pre-warn you, just to try it somewhere else first before you just start going to town on it. And this isn't going to scratch. This sponge is not very coarse at all, so really you don't have to worry about it. I just like to let people know. Okay. The next thing that I have is actually called our double-sided microfiber sponge. Um, it is what it sounds like. One side is for scrubbing and the other side is for wiping. So this is great for dishes or your kitchen in general, so like countertops, the stove top, whatever you want to wipe up fast. The inside is a polyurethane sponge, and this is 80-20, so 80% polyester and 20% polyamide, the microfibers are. And this is a big deal because the sponge is not going to cause any smells. The sponge inside is completely protected. There is never any time where food gets inside because of the stitching on the sides. Someone had their sponge for 2 years and they cut it open and there was no food to be found inside of it. So rest assured that this is going to be a non-smelling sponge. You can put these in the top rack of your dishwasher to wash them. You can also put them in the washing machine along with the chiffonettes inside of your laundry bag if you'd like to. And same thing, no more than between 100 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This is best paired with our dish soap. I don't have it available for display right now. It's actually coming in the mail, but it's a highly concentrated soap as well, so you don't need very much. You only need one pump if you're using a pumper with it, a pump nozzle. So it's going to go a long ways with that. Okay. So like I just said, I don't have the dish soap available, but what I can tell you about it is that it is 100% natural. It's super concentrated, so it's going to last you for about 6 months or more for a family of 4. And it uses essential oils to clean and disinfect your dishes. It has a very low pH, so it won't irritate your hands, especially if you have sensitive skin. And as of right now, there is only the mint and exotic verbena available. And you're going to save a lot more money and product if you use it with a twist pump nozzle. A lot of people actually choose to host a party just so that they can go all natural in their kitchen. So that's a great option to consider too. If you're really wanting to go all natural in your kitchen, why not host a party? The next product that I have is called the All-Purpose Glove. This is basically the technology of our microfibers designed to fit into a glove. This is great for indoors. You can definitely use this on carpets, rugs, furniture, any upholstery-like things. And just like the other microfibers, it cleans with just water. You don't need a cleaner for this. And for outdoor things, you can use it for like a pool. You can use it for a fish tank, stucco, siding. Even vehicles, you can wash your car with this. There's actually a car kit that has one in there. It's a different color, but it is available with the car kit. And it's good for like seat cushions and all that kind of stuff. But yes, this cleans with just water, just like the microfibers do, but it's in the convenience of a glove. What was I going to clean with this to show you guys? I think I had, oh yeah, okay, so I don't have a carpet or something that's really visible for you guys to see, but I have a couple different things I'm going to use here. So this is a pillowcase. I think it's a cotton pillowcase, and just a minute, I'll be right back. I'm actually going to use a juice. It's not technically wine, but this can get wine stains out with just water, so I'm going to go ahead and get some dark juice and put it on here. Now, if it's a heavy stain, you can actually pair this with the Netapure, which I'll be going over in just a few minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of this on here. I'm going to let it work in. So you can see how it stained the material, right? Okay. And I'm going to get the glove wet. So if it is a heavy set stain, I would recommend pairing it with the Netapure, which I'm about to go over. in just a minute. But this can remove stains with water, just water. You can see how it's lightening already, and I haven't even used anything. See that? You see how it's lightening? It's hard to... It's coming out. It looks, it's dark because it's wet, but believe me, it is coming out. Use a different side here. And personally, from my own experience, I have never seen another product that can do this with just water, especially a stain equivalent to a wine stain. This isn't real wine, it's just a really dark juice. But seriously, what have you used in your history of cleaning products that can get a stain with just water? I mean, really. And so since there is a little bit of a dark stain, I'll show you how the net up here works. I actually also did this video here. I put a ketchup stain on this shirt because I want to demonstrate how the net up here works, and I will tell you about that right now. So the net up here is a all-natural biodegradable textile soap, and it gets out stains, natural stains like coffee, wine, grass, blood, grease, oil, those kinds of stains, and it can be used as a pre-treater for your laundry and stain remover, obviously, and it's great paired with the all-purpose glove as well. So I will go ahead and show you. So this is what it looks like unopened. It's a decent sized bar, but for demonstration I'm just using a miniature one, and it's actually used quite a bit because I use it for everything. But I'm going to go ahead and rub it onto a stain. Now, we recommend that you wet whatever it is you're going to use this on first, because it has the potential to actually take out dye. So you don't want to ruin a garment simply by using something on it that's going to take the dye out. So we recommend that you soak the whole garment first and then put the net up here on it. You can leave it on there up to 10 minutes if you'd like, if it's a really deep stain, and then you're going to want to rinse it out when you're done, and then you can launder it like normal, the garment. So it's really poor lighting in here, but I mean, it got that out. What more proof do you really need? Now I'll do it with this. I'm going to wet this because it's not wet right now. The top half. I'm going to wet it. And like I said, you can leave it for a little bit. I might have to with this one since it's a white garment, but I will go back over it and show you guys how I get it out. Let's see. So here's the stain. You can see it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just rub it on like this. You don't need a whole lot, but just enough to cover what you're going to go over. And you can work it in. I actually like to use the fabric like this to kind of work the net up here into it. And I think I am going to leave this because it's an acidic stain. This is ketchup, so it's a pretty deep stain. I let it sit for quite a while.